One of the best-selling books is Essentialism, The Disciplined Pursuit of Less by Mckeown, which inspires us to redesign our lives, make ruthless changes to reach exponential productivity, and discover amazing potential. Mckeown compares our life with the wardrobe closet metaphor. We have a lot of clothes in our closet, most of which we do not use, and even we do not want to trash all this. In most cases, our life is like that, full of non-essential issues, full of non-essential items. The problem, today's world is full of options and choices. Capitalism and consumerism lead us to the ocean of choices and options. Market forces constantly allure us to have more and more, drive us into a vicious cycle of choices and options. Most of these are non-essentials in our lives. But our society, our commerce compel us to believe that all these are necessities, all the essentials. This is a trap. This is an overstimulated, overstuffed world. This is the hyper-connected, timeless world, overflowed with an endless number of gadgets, social media, markets, opinions, options, and choices. We need to learn to say no to the majority of our non-essentials if we want to avoid these distractions and lead independent lives. No means no. If we do not learn to say no, we will wind up our lives living others' lives, and we'll have a lot of regrets at the end of our life, at the end of our journey. We're almost about to forget that less is beautiful, less is better, and of course, less is more. To have extreme happiness, we must embrace extreme simplicity. When Mahatma Gandhi died, he owned only 10 things. Buddha had nothing. Dalai Lama doesn't have anything. And all the prophets in all religions practiced and passed the testimony of simplicity. They were not overstuffed at all. They didn't live a life of non-essential. They eliminated almost everything. All non-essentials in their journey of purpose, in their journey of life. Mckeown provides us with number of examples and recommendations all the way in the book. We must explore and evaluate our day-to-day conventional life. We must eliminate almost everything that we don't need. We have to execute our plan. In conventional life, everything seems to be an opportunity, but in reality, this is not true. In this case, we must consider the trade-off. Mckeown suggests following the 90% rule. When there will be no available options, we must rate the option, and if the rating is 90% and above, only then we can say yes. Otherwise, all the available options, we must say no. In addition, we can also follow the Pareto principle. 20% effort produces 80% results. And we must choose vital few over the trivial many. To do so, we need to create our own personal space or solitary confinement, to go into the kind of monk mode or meditation mode to explore ourselves, like Booth Noir, NapPad, or ThinkWig. Keeping a journal and routine is essential for happiness and productivity. World champion swimmer Michael Phelps or the global brand sushi maker Jiro Ono could be an example for having journal and routine. Essentialism is a brilliant manual for leading a happy and productive life. It's about the Greek word metanoia, a transformation of heart, transformation from a non-essential being to an essentialist one. The naming of the chapter is so captivating, so engulfing, that I truly fall in love with this book. Say, for example, essence. What is the core logic of an essentialist? Choose the invincible power of choice. Discern the unimportance of practically everything. Trade off. Which problem do I want? Explore. Discern the vital few from the trivial many. Escape the perks of being unavailable. Look what really matters. Play. Embrace the wisdom of your inner child. Sleep. Protect your asset. Select the power of extreme criteria. Eliminate how we can cut out the trivial many. Clarify one decision that makes 1,000. Dare the power of graceful no. Edit the invincible art. Limit the freedom of setting boundaries. Execute how to make execution effortless. Buffer the unfair advantage. Subtract, bring forth more by removing obstacles. Progress the power of small win. Flow the genius of routine. Focus what's important now. And lastly, be the essential life. Greg Mckeown's Essentialism, the disciplined pursuit of less, to me is one of the must-read handbooks to get rid of the wardrobe closet metaphor of non-essential noise. Thank you very much.